Hello, I'm Pastor Thomas. Do you think you have fallen, or have you gotten yourself into any form of error, any mistake, any weakness, any sin? Well, don't worry and don't panic, because I have good news for you. Yeah, because normally the fall is not the issue. It is knowing how to get out of the fall that matters. Yes. To fall is normal and it is usual. But to remain in the fall is what makes the whole thing abnormal and unusual. That's why normally it is not the fall per se that matters, but it is knowing how to get out of the fall eventually. That is what matters. In Proverbs 24:16, Bible says, though the righteous man fall 7 times, yet he shall rise again. You see, he didn't say he falls 7 times and he shall remain in the fall. He says he shall rise again. The emphasis is rising again. He's empowering you. You that you are falling, you think you have fallen, he's empowering you that you can rise again. That is where the emphasis is. So it is not the fall per se. He didn't say when he falls, he shall remain in the fall. He says he shall rise again. That's the key area of an empowerment. In Micah 7:8, Bible says, rejoice not against me, O my enemy, for when I fall, I shall arise. And when I sit in darkness, the Lord shall be a light unto me. Another round of empowerment unto you. He says, when I fall, I shall arise. He didn't say when I fall, I shall remain in the fall. No. He says, when I fall, I shall arise. It is empowering once again to get out of the fall. So normally it is knowing how to get out of the fall that matters. It is not the fall itself or the fall per se. Let's take this scenario. Imagine a 10-month-old baby, right, feeding on the breast. After 10 years, this 10-month-old baby, same 10-month-old baby metamorphoses into a 10-year-old boy or a 10-year-old girl. Yet he is still feeding on the breast. How will you feel? You know there is something wrong somewhere. So no, there's something wrong somewhere. And obviously, there is something wrong somewhere. It means the faculties of the child have not been developed or have not developed to the extent whereby you'll be able to wean himself from the breast or the breast milk, so you'll be able to eat solid food. That is why he's still feeding on the breast, even though he is 10 years. In the same way, once you keep falling into that error, you keep falling into that mistake, that sin, that weakness, it also presupposes that there are some muscles, there are some faculties on the inside of you that have not been developed that much, so that you'll be able to overcome all these weaknesses. That's why you keep falling into these difficulties, these sins, these errors, and these weaknesses. So what is the way forward? The way forward is you need a plan. And sometimes the plan can take a month, it can take a year, it can take 2 years, 3 years, depending upon your own capacity. So within all this period, what you are doing is you are devising strategies. It can be physical, it can be mental, it can be prayer, it can be spiritual, it can be psychological. You are devising strategies by which you'll be able to overcome all these weaknesses. And these strategies metamorphose into what we call muscles. You gain enough muscles by which you'll be able to overcome all these weaknesses. And the final analysis, you become a better personality. And as Ephesians 4:13 says, that all these things are towards the measure of the stature of the fullness of Christ. God richly bless you.